Hello and welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for March 18th, 2026. If you're interested in joining our study session or our weekly tournament, send us an email at midatlanticbg@gmail.com. Okay, this is where we were last time. Uh, I'm playing the side of the white checkers. The score is this is the Crawford game. Five away, one away. So I'm playing the side that's behind. I'm gonna have to move some checkers here. I would like to keep a goalkeeper, but that looks like it's not really feasible. My opponent has a 5 point board, so I don't want to get hit. So I think I'm just gonna have to play safe. Um, the race is reasonably close, and there's going to be some wastage on the red side, so I think this is going to be okay for me. Okay, 5-4 to play for the red team, and if you have any candidate plays, you could either put them in the chat or you can unmute yourself and say it out loud. Either way is okay.
Um, I think we need to, yeah, I agree. Run from the back.
So I don't know what's going on with my audio. It's very low. Henry, you're saying something, but I can just barely hear you, and I don't know if it's me or it could be me.
It's probably me, sorry. Run from the back, and I think someone else said the same thing. Jacob did.
Yeah, 18-9.
So I think the audio issue is me. I can barely hear anyone.
Okay. 18-9 are the two people who have spoken that I can hear.
I'm gonna try some headphones.
Can you hear better now, Jason?
Still trying to get the headphones connected.
Okay.
Better.
Good.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that works much better. I don't know what the story is there, but that was weird. Okay, so I have 18-9 in the Slido, and somebody said another move, but I didn't quite catch it. Maybe it was maybe it was something like 6-1-5-1, or I don't know what else we might try in here. Okay, I got a
If
couple of
nothing on the
others.
five, it would be 6-1,
Oh
6-4,
yeah,
6-2.
6-1-6-2. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, ready for your vote in Slido if you have not already. Go ahead and do that. We have 3 votes in there right now for 18-9. That seems to be the popular choice. A couple of other votes in here, but it looks like 18-9 is the winner. Trying to go for the race, I guess. Okay, let's make that play. Mhm. Six. So XG liked clearing the 6 point a little better. Not too far off. I mean, you do have to face my good board over there. Okay, but I did not hit. So Let's see. Okay, one way I can do this is I could do like 11-5, maybe 6-3. That's probably best for the race. Um, I could make a play like this. That's not great for the race. I think I'm going to make this play because it also does a little bit to hem in the back checker. Twos and fours, you're going to get stuck. I might be able to hit. All right, let's try that. And this is not bad for the race. And how did I do? I did fine. What's the other play I was looking at? That would have been a moderate error. And look at that, 4-2. You did get stuck. And this one we probably don't need to vote on.
Yeah, make the 5 point.
Yeah, make the 5 point. That looks pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to hit and clean up. I'll just give you 5-2 and 5-4 to hit me. And if you roll one of those, I guess you've earned it. Is there any other way that I could play this? Sure, I could play it like this and leave no shots, but then I'm letting you get away with lots of rolls, and th th I just have to give those four rolls. It's fine. I'll let you have those. Let's go back and okay, making the 5 point was not close, and hitting was really not close. Okay, and then red checkers danced, and now I can't make the 5 point, so I'm going to just sort of avoid everything. Okay, I guess I could do this. I could also do this. Okay, this will leave a shot on double fives and double sixes. What about if I do it the other way? If I do it this way, I won't leave a shot on double fives and double sixes. Do I rather have a spare on the 6 point? Uh, can't tell. So I'm gonna go for minimizing shots. Let's give that a whirl. Yeah, it's close. Okay, now I can't help it, so I'll just play this, give you 6-5. Not too bad. Okay, 5-3 to play. So now you have to decide if you want to stay for a roll.
I think I'd run. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, well, I've got there's two obvious candidate plays. One of them hangs out on the 20, and the other one just runs for it. So I guess you have to decide, like, what are your winning chances if you run for it? What are your winning chances if you stay? If you stay, I'm going to leave a shot. Um, I'm going to leave a shot on 5-1-4, no, 5-1-6-1, and then you'd hit with 11 numbers. So that's something like 44 out of 1296. 3%, a little over 3%. Do you hurt your racing chances very much by playing 4-1? I don't know. Amy says if you're breaking board, you might as well run. True. And I think in this position, you've got one way you can sneakily hang on to your board. And all the votes are to stay for the shot. I kind of think that's right because your race chances are pretty low. But there won't be much difference because you don't have a lot of win chance. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. Oh, and another thing that happens, so yeah, no gammon chance, right? The other thing that happens is you could have a repeater where you get a shot another time. Okay, double twos, I'm just going to prevent the shot and do that. Okay, now there's not going to be much left, so let's just finish this off. Okay. Now we are past the Crawford game, so I'm going to be doubling right away now. It's four away. Uh, so if I can get the cube turned, then gammons are going to be worth double for me. Okay. 6-3 for me. By the way, anybody want to play with me in this game? Starting a fresh game. I'll take I'll take two. Anyone? Bueller?
But Bill Powell will join you if you want.
Bill Powell. Jad Wood, if you could. I'll take Bill Powell.
Thank you. So we are 6-3, Jason.
Yeah, we're 6-3, and we're going to be doubling next
Okay.
turn.
Yep.
I mean, I think just sort of a normal looking
I
play like
like
this
thir
is
I
okay.
like I actually like 13-7, 13-10. Really put it right out there.
Okay, let me tell you why this is not the right approach. Is
Please.
because if you don't get hit, then it's going to be an auto drop, and you're never going to reap the benefit of this play.
I see. Okay. Well, you say it's an auto job. I think there's a lot of people that would take it.
I think there might be, but I think it would be,
Suppose they don't hit us because they roll double fours. You
yeah.
don't think they have a take then?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, because this is going to be, this is going to be pretty strong. Double fours might be,
If
but
I'm red, if I'm red, I get double fours. I make the 5 point and the 16 point, or maybe the 21 point. But either way, I think I'm taking it.
all right. I think you talked me into that, but I can't imagine very many
I'm
other
not saying it's
sequences.
better. I'm just, if you like to do the other thing, I'm okay with it too. I mean,
But that's about it. Anyway, Jad wants to run all the way. Um, Bill Powell, if I after
or,
we play 24-18, then what do you like?
oh, certainly 13-10.
Okay, then all right. Jad's going to be outvoted on that one. Okay, 4-3 for the red team.
Now, Jason, I just want to ask a question here.
Yeah.
Is it possible ever in an actual tournament that someone from a red team, right, a red position, could make a play so egregious that you would choose to not double
Um,
because you think your position's too good?
I think it's probably possible, but in practice, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you're not going to see it. Yeah, okay.
Um,
I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible to be too good.
I don't know if it's possible.
Right. Okay. Just asking.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't think it is
Okay.
either. So let's see what they do now. Perhaps something like 8-4, 8-5. Would that be bad enough to think white's too good to double? I don't know. No one's going to do
Yeah,
that. No one's going to
maybe.
play 8-4, 8-5 anyway.
On the other hand, I think I might still turn the cube because then I
Even
know
then,
no,
yeah,
I'm playing somebody who's pretty wild.
yes.
Okay, the Slido's open to vote. Got a couple of plays in there. Nine, 24, 21. This play duplicates twos. Oh, that's what Amy just said. Haha.
Yes, that's probably smart.
Okay, got 5 votes, so we're gonna do it. And
Especially if we
um,
forget to double. It's a real good play.
yeah, but we're not gonna forget to double. So
No,
this
we're
is
not going to forget.
even away,
because
we're going to
you
ship
got
it. We won't look at the
a couple
analysis on the
teammates
fourth
to
week just yet.
cause you to want to say yes if you forget. Your teammates will say, "Hey, Jason, remember we need to double this." So you cannot forget. After they decide, I have a question.
Okay. Right, the voting, the Slido's open if you want to vote for this. We got 6 votes in, 4 are to take, 2 are to pass. Okay, last chance to vote. Okay, I think the vote is to take. Um, I would pass this, but let's find out. Okay, let's take a peek. Yep, this is a pretty big pass. All right, so why? Why is this a pass? So white's a favorite in this position, and gammons. When at this score, gammons are worth 100%. So this is it's
Yes.
very dangerous to take at this score. You would still pass at two away post Crawford, but at this score, I think it's particularly this is a pretty big pass.
Uh,
Bill Powell, you said you had a question?
yes. Wasn't it in a sense a free drop because of the fact that since we're four away, if we're three away, that's basically the same?
Yeah, so I'm hesitant to use the word free. It's not free. I would call it a discounted drop. And in fact, Dirk Schiemann has talked about
Okay,
this. He
discounted.
doesn't
Thank you.
want to
That's a
call this
yeah.
he doesn't want to call this a free drop. Um it's a free drop when it's two away. At four away,
Yes.
you have to make a decision. Do you want to use it now or do you want to use it later? And I think this in this position, you want to use it now.
Okay. Thank you. It's a discounted drop. Gotcha.
Discounted drop, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Um,
that makes more sense. Thank you.
the 100% gammons, it matters.
Yes,
100% gammon price. Sorry. Okay. Double sixes. This is an important play, I think.
absolutely. I like to make both bars and hit on the four.
Jason,
That's the play. Yes,
are you
Jacob, go ahead.
could you go back to roll one, our 4-3 roll, and tell us if we okay, good. Thank you. That's all I needed to see.
Right. So what you're seeing there is that all the plays are the same because you have a drop next turn. Yeah. So uh,
That's what I
it
figured.
matters. It does matter if you're going to take. Um, okay. And I think Jed, you agreed with this play, right? So that's what your agree was. Yes. Okay. I like this play too. I think this is a so we're this is gammon go now. So we're gonna make attacking plays. Uh, yeah, looks pretty good. Okay. It didn't work out. That's all right. That's
That's fine. I don't care.
um I care a little, but I'm not gonna be bothered with it. This is the price you have to pay for that loose hit is the opponent
Yes,
gets a lot of
of course.
returns.
If Haley did anything else, they had a direct shot anyway.
So I have bar 21, 24, 21. Nobody suggested another play. That might just win by default. Okay, it's getting all the votes and nobody suggested anything else, so I think that's gonna be the play. Sure, that's right. The anchor is extra important because red is playing gammon save. Okay, double fives for the white team.
All the way, please.
All the way meaning what?
Uh, Slot his five.
Okay. All right, I'm going to make another suggestion, which is I wonder if this is the opportunity to get off the 18 point. We have a large race lead. I think I'd like to
Yeah, sure.
capitalize on
That's
that.
certainly reasonable.
Okay, so this is going to give all threes plus 2-1 and 6-5 to hit, so that's 15 shots. Now, if you go all the way around, it's fewer shots. It's only
It only
11.
gives him a
So
one. Or it gives him
it
11
only gives them
shots.
the one, give them 11 shots. But it's also
Squeeze.
forcing them to break the anchor to hit. But I think with the race lead, I just want to. I think I want to get off the 18
Yeah,
point
get off the 18 is important because
while
we're
they
going to have to do
have
that
no
pretty soon
offense.
anyhow.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Jad likes this, and
I
Bill
like it.
Powell, you
I
okay?
like
Let's
it
do
better
it.
now. I didn't even look at it before. I should
Well,
have.
yeah, that's why we're consulting on this. Um, so Bill, your first impression was close.
Hmm.
Okay, double fours for
Yeah,
the
it
red
wasn't so
team.
bad.
Yeah, not so bad.
Yep. Double fours for them is pretty solid. Hmm. Looks like
Okay, so Henry is suggesting 13-5, 9-5, and 13-9. And if you're going to do that, then another play probably worth considering is 13-5, 9-5, 8-4, slotting the next point in line. Okay, I put both of those in the Slido. Okay, that one seems to have done quite well. So let's go ahead and make that play. I'm sure those are going to be close. Yeah, there's not a ton of difference here. Okay, 2-1 for the white team, and I'm sure we just want to clean this up and play safe. We still have a small race lead. It'll be 9 pips after the play. Yeah, Henry gets smug equity. That's right. Okay, are we okay with this? 15-13, 8-7, nothing fancy?
yes. Thank you. Absolutely.
Okay, I think we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, 5-4 for the red team.
Interesting.
Or Amy suggests 13-4. I'm going to put the other one in there, which is 8-4, 8-3. Okay, so yeah, both suggestions have come in, so I put them both in there. So 13-4 and 8-4, 8-3. And I think kind of like the other one, there's probably not much on the line here. It may be difficult to distinguish between these two plays. Okay, 13-4 seems to be out in front. Let's go ahead and make that play. Probably don't want to dwell on this one. And yeah, see, there's so little difference between these. Oh, 6-1 to play. I think I don't want to get into any fights here. We're outboarded, and this is boring and not really
13-6, I
exciting.
guess.
Yeah,
And what
that's what
else?
Jed says too. So
Yeah.
um, I'm not excited about it, but it's not
No,
bad
me
either.
neither.
Okay, we still have a small race lead.
At least we're not leaving a shot.
Not leaving a
Yeah, we
shot.
got a small race lead. Exactly.
And wow, it's a huge difference actually. Okay, great. Okay, 4-2 for the
Almost
red
a
team.
whopper to do anything else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I've got 6264 suggested by Mary and Amy. Okay, you can vote now if you like. Okay, lots of votes for 6462. Oh, Mike Fujita suggests a play I would not have considered. 8464. So, Mike, the reason I wouldn't make that play is I think it dillies checkers a little bit. And at least slotting the 2 point is slotting a point you would be okay with making.
Yes, but I don't know if you call the extra checker on the 4 point a dilly builder,
It's not exactly, but
but
it's dilly-ish.
it's also protecting against uh, um, the 6 point having to dump to the 1 or 2 point later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Mike,
Well, first, yeah, first of all,
Mike,
I don't.
since you're talking now, Mike, could you explain what a dilly builder is? There was a question in the chat.
Okay, I think the best way to explain it is by Danny Kleinman's shadow. So basically, if you put a third checker on the ace point, that third checker can't be used for anything, right? You put an extra checker on the on the 2 point, so you have three checkers on the 2 point. That that extra checker can only be used for the 1 point. Same with the three. If you have three checkers on the 3 point, that extra checker can only be used on the 1 or the 2 point. So compared to an extra checker on the 8 point, which can be used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You've got
Right.
full, you have maximum usage of that. So Danny Kleinman called that having a short shadow as a dilly builder. I think he did
Oh,
that
a shadow. Hmm.
before dilly builders came into terminology.
Can you hear
Yeah.
my voice? Okay.
Yeah, Corey, I can hear you.
How is that different though from just saying that you're burying checkers?
It's similar. So if you put a third checker on the ace point, that checker is buried. It's dead. It will never be used for anything else. If you have that 1 point open and you have three checkers on the 2 point, that extra checker on the 2 point still can be used to make your ace point, but that's the only thing it can be used for. So it has limited use. And so any spare checker that has limited use is often called a dilly builder. Okay, the votes are in for 6462, which is, I think this is the play I would make. And it's pretty close. See, Mike, you were wrong by 5 whole millipoints.
Well, that's not on a rollout though.
Oh, you want to roll out for
No,
this?
no, no, no. But I think what's worth noting is why I'm willing to break the 8 point here is because there's very little chance for a shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, 4-1 to play. This looks pretty easy. Just put a spare in a good spot, and hard to imagine any other play.
thank you.
Okay, 6-3 for the red team.
8-2-6-3.
8-2-6-3. If you're going to put a checker on the 2 point, you probably want to cover it. It's kind of a similar principle. I mean, you will often hear people say, if you put a checker on the ace point, you're probably going to want to cover it. That might be true here too. There is still some potential of a shot. 8-2-6-3 moves checkers reasonably efficiently. Nobody said anything about breaking the midpoint. I'll put that in there. Okay, you can vote now if you have not already. Okay, couldn't convince anybody to break the midpoint, so 8-2-6-3 it is. Again, I'm sure very small difference. Yep. Okay, 6-1. Are we just gonna play 13-6 again?
Was that the right call, Jason?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
All right, thank you.
Okay, 6-1 for the white team.
Yeah,
Thir-
I think that's right. What you said, 13 to
13-6
6
again.
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Again. Look at that. Look at that heap of checkers on the 6 point.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but on the other hand, no shots, right? And leaving no shots has to be a priority now. The opponent has a 4.5 point board, starting to get scary.
Yep. Agree.
Yep. Okay. All right, double threes. This kind of changes the race.
Mhm.
All right, Jason, what about 8-2, 4-1, 6-3? We want to save that. Do we want to save our landing spot, I guess is the question.
So a play like 8-2-6-3-4-1 will cost you in the race.
For
You're
what? Say it
you're
again?
it costs you in the race. You're starting to bury checkers. And this is a
Why?
this
What
is a
check are
close.
we? Oh, we're burying the 8? No, we're not burying any. Oh, no, we're not burying any checkers on that.
Well, you're specifically moving checkers deep. You're landing all of those landing spots are the like the 1 point, the 2 point, and the 3 point. That's not great for the race. You're
Explain
kind
that.
of
I mean,
you're what you're doing is you're kind of insisting that your game plan is about hitting a shot.
so is the other option then is that you want to go off the 13?
Sure. That preserves a lot of your race equity. There's another play. So there was some suggestions of 13-7 twice. There's another play that I think is worth considering, which is 13-10, 13-7, 8-5. I don't imagine there's a huge difference.
No, I think that's right though. All right.
Okay, last chance to vote if you haven't already. Oh, couple of votes coming in for that play of 8-5. Oh, the tide is turning. Okay, last call.
I have a question after they make their move.
Okay. All right, I think that's going to be the play, 13-7. And I don't think it's going to be a big difference. I would make the other play, but I don't think it's much. See there? 1 millipoint. It's just not going to matter very much. Bill Powell, what were you going to say?
Yeah, isn't the reason for red to hold on to the 13 point to help the guys on the 21 point escape safely? That's why
Well,
I would have gone something like 6-3 um twice, 4-1 twice.
yeah, see, I think if I have
How
to go
bad
down
is
and look
that?
for
Can you
those, okay, let's
look
find
down the
out.
list and see how bad is 6-3
Yeah,
twice,
I
4-1?
think it's pretty bad actually. I think you're costing yourself too much in the race by doing that. Okay, so
Minus 0.80. Okay.
yeah,
Almost a whopper.
yeah.
Eight
So
tenths of
the
a whopper. Okay.
one of the keys of what you're trying to do in general in backgammon is you're trying to give yourself multiple ways of winning. And as
Of
soon as you
course.
make a play like as soon as you make a play like this, what you're saying is I'm giving up on racing and I'm only going to focus on hitting a shot. That's the only way I'm going to win this game. Now that's not entirely true. When you make this play, you're not completely giving up on racing. But by breaking the midpoint, you are giving yourself multiple opportunities. You still have race equity, and you can jump off this anchor in the back without that much trouble. But you're also preserving some race equity too. So you want multiple ways to win.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, now we got a 6-1 to play, and now that the
Again?
midpoint is gone, yeah, well, this time we're not going to do it quite the same way, I think. So 13 to 7, probably, but now we don't
Yep.
have to play 7 to 6. So let's count shots.
Yeah. Count
If
shot. Exactly.
if we do it
Which is
this
what?
way, then 6-2 and 5-3 will hit.
Six
If we
two
do it
five three, and
some,
that's it. That's four.
uh,
This is
and
nine.
if we
This
do
is
it,
6-3 and 5-4. It's the same.
it's the same.
But I like the
So
13 to 12 because we're closer to home.
yeah, we're closer to home. It'd be easier to clean up this checker. So,
Right.
all right. And Jed, that's what he meant down, two checkers down. I think that's what he means. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do it. And, uh-huh. Don't leave a shot. Okay. Here's your 6-2.
I'm
Wow.
not sure how we want to do this, Jason. Maybe we want to make the
Yeah, I'm
one
not so
point.
sure either. I mean, maybe you want to make the 1 point.
Take the 1 point, I think, is the way to go here. What? Don't even take that long. Just keep going. That's the right. Only one move here. So, Jason, if we had
Yes.
done something um, different on the double threes, the previous roll, and you guys rolled this 6-1, what would your move have been? Like
Probably dump
17
a checker. Yeah, probably dump a checker on onto the inside,
on the
like 8 to
24.
1.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Okay, let's vote. If you haven't yet, send in your vote. All right, I think hitting has won the day, so let's do that. Return hit. How do you like that? Okay, 4-3 to play. Now this is an interesting.
Coming on the three, hit him on the 7-4, 7-4. I mean 7-3.
Okay. Now, in ordinary circumstances, that's for sure, but you also have to bear in mind that you are playing gammon save here. Gammons count nothing for the red team, and they count double for the white team. So I'm not suggesting that that's the wrong play, but I am suggesting that be careful. Don't fall in love with a play too quickly.
It's love at first sight for me.
Okay.
So then the other option would be coming on the 21 and make the 21 point and go 8-5.
That's probably the alternative play.
Yeah. If I decide not to hit, that's what I would do. But I think it's wrong if you don't hit.
What's the logic about not hitting?
I'm not saying that there's a logic to not hitting. I'm saying that you should have some, as you're
Uh,
playing in this position, you need to have a certain amount of discipline to say to yourself, okay, hang on a second. I'm playing gammon save here.
Oh, so we're
The
only one away, right?
the cube has been turned. Gammons count double for the white side. They count zero for the red side. So you have to be careful. That being said, I'm not trying to argue against the hit. I'm just saying that things are different at gammon save.
Huh.
Okay. All right. The votes are into hit, which I agree with, by the way. I think hitting is the right play.
Me too.
You have
But
a you have a better
to,
board.
to respond, if I the logic is that white will win less gammons if you don't hit us now.
Yes, I think that's right. Um,
That's the logic.
yeah.
I don't think it's. I still think it's right to hit. Absolutely. Even if it does give them 6 blots or whatever.
Okay, so it looks like this has definitely won the vote. Yes, and I
It
feel
should.
confident this is right. And
But it's
oh
right by a lot.
man, it's not right. Henry said love
So
at
that
first sight.
the
I
bar
would have gone with
21.85 was actually better. Oh my
yeah.
God. I
What?
can't believe it. I mean, that would be my second choice, of course. Or first
Jed
choice
wants a
is what
rollout.
you should
Okay,
have done.
I'll do a rollout later. This one's tough.
Wow. That blows my
Yeah.
mind.
Is that a blunder or is that a
No, that's not a blunder.
No, it's only minus 0.027.
Keep in mind, some of the value of a loose hit like that is the gammons that you win, but
Yeah.
they don't count for you at this score. I mean, that's one reason. Okay, we're gonna do a. Chad
Wait a
says he
minute.
lost some aura.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, I guess we failed. I just didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah, right, we fanned. We
So
rolled
now
five
red
two.
gets double fours. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more plays and then we'll quit. Um,
not a lot of options here?
I mean, obviously you're covering the three, so you got to figure out what
7 to
else you
3. If you
want to
don't do
do.
that, it's ridiculous.
And then do you slot the one? 13 to 1?
Hmm.
We don't have to save sixes because we need sixes, but we need to save every like fours and threes and all those. 5 gets us out, 6 gets us out, a 1 4 gets us out, a 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, 1. I don't know if we have to slot the one. There's a lot of rolls that get us out of that 3 prime. So
Yep.
I'm thinking so 7 3, 8 to 4. Oh, and then I guess 13 to 5.
Yeah, I would.
13 to what'd you say? 13 to 5, 8 4 7 3, right?
Okay, the voting is open. We only have 3 votes, 4 votes. Okay, here we go. 4 votes. 13 5, 8 4 7 3. Okay. And how did that work out? Fine. Oh, by a lot. Wow. Slotting the ace point's a whopper. Okay, 2-1 to play. So sort of the opposite of what I was talking about before is um, White's playing gammon go. So ordinarily I would not make a play like 6 to 4, but I think it has to be considered here. And I still don't think I want to make that play. I think it's too loose. There's a lot of return shots, and there's a 5 point board over here. So I'm not excited about it. But Jad's interested in making that play. It does unstack that super heavy point. You know, this could be right because we are losing. Yeah, we're cooked. I can see it. Where's Bill Powell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. Um, yeah, I said I wanted to go 6-4.
Okay.
I mean, you can't convince me that 7-5's better. That gives them
No,
even
certainly
more
not.
chance.
No,
And
I would say that
I think 8-6
I
is
think
too
this,
passive.
yeah, I think it's the second best play is 8 to 6, but I think you guys have me convinced that we have to do this. We're kind of screwed anyway, and there's some roles where it doesn't work out. There's some duplication of
Yes.
fours to hit and
Yep.
threes
Correct.
that anchor and threes that hit. So yeah, Jad also points out it's a tempo play. Um,
Yep. That too.
this does take some guts to do, but I think it's right. And all right, I'm gonna go along with you guys. And I'm not going along with you. I agree. I think this is the play I would make. Um, and being gammon go helps a lot, right?
I
That
think
we
I
don't
think it
care
might
if we
even be
get
a
gammoned.
whopper. I think it might be a
You
whopper to
think
do it twice.
you think what will be a whopper?
I think it might be a whopper to do 8-6 instead.
Yeah, okay. Let's
That's
find
how
out.
strongly I feel.
Yes. Nice.
Not quite. Not quite a whopper.
Okay. And it isn't really for the gammons. It just wins more.
Yep. Of course. Because he
Okay.
could roll double six.
Yeah. That's
He
right.
gets super lucky. He fails.
Yeah, yeah, now it's over. But we took a shot, right? And that sometimes you have to just take a shot that, you're kind of
Yep.
cooked anyway. Just take your shot.
Yep.
I
Exactly.
think it's a double hit.
Okay, double hit. So we're gonna do bar 21. And by the way, let's make this our last play of the day, partly because now it's not going so well for the side that I'm playing, and I'm ready to take my toys and go home.
That's the reason, Jason.
Yeah, that's the reason. Okay, any other plays that you might consider? I've got the Slido open on the double hit.
Well, you could go 5-2, I guess.
5-2, yeah. Jeez.
All
But I mean,
right.
with that board, there's very little reason not to do the double hit.
Right, right. When your opponent has a nothing board, you've got the good board. You're playing from a position of strength. And by the way, once you hit on the 21, the one thing you do want to prevent is you want to prevent your opponent from anchoring. So hitting loose on
Exactly.
the ace point will prevent anything but double ones from getting that anchor.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. I think this is where we're gonna end it, and this is won the vote, and we're gonna stop here and let the tournament play. And let's go back and just take a quick look at this. Yeah, there's nothing else there. It's definitely right to try to prevent your opponent from anchoring. But look, you look at the win percentage, it's only 90% only. I mean, it looks like this is what you're finishing with. You feel like, oh, I'm in really great shape. Well, 90% is not 100%. So there's still a little bit of game for the
You
white
got
side.
10%.
Got 10%. Yep. Okay,
And
I'm gonna
that
mute
win and
everybody.
that wins quite often. That
Yeah.
wins.
All right,
What
I'm
do
gonna
you,
mute
what,
everybody and sign off here. All right, thank you all for joining the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for March 18th, 2026. If you're interested in joining our study session or our weekly tournaments, send us an email to midatlanticbg@gmail.com.
I had a question if I might.